Hello again, it's Trice Majestus, and still got a ways to go to Colonia. We have to finish scanning that system we arrived at last night. Alrighty. Oops, hey, oh, it's maintenance day. It's maintenance day. Oh, let me do that first. Let me do that first. Add Zolly to the group? Oh, sure. Thought I did that yesterday, but maybe I didn't. Okay, invitation sent. Guess I did forget. All right. Okay. 19,700. Oops. 1,700. Oh. There we go. 24/7. And carrier. Carrier balance 4018. 904. 899. Oh, well, thank you to whoever went to the carrier this week. I do appreciate the data you dropped off. Thank you very much. Glad to have it. Glad to have your support.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Alrighty, let's see what the thing is showing. Does that help?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Somebody dropped me a bunch of data this week.
Cool.
Yeah, it only cost,
Where you at, anyways?
well, I can see you, well, or at least your wing beacon somewhere.
I see your wing beacon, too. I didn't know, since there's only like 7 systems in this thing, you wanted to scan all of them?
System map.
I mean, because I'm still going towards the C, and I'm passing by B. Matter of fact, I'm right here in front of B planet.
Certainly.
Okay, let me grab it, and then I'll head out to C.
All right.
Or
System map.
ABC-1.
Anubis is being a pain. System map. Aha! Alright. Alright, then I'll head for C1. Hey, Zachary!
Oh, I made it in here with no problem. When I came in, the binary was on the bottom, so I came over the top.
Well, that's good.
I was like, okay, here I go, back to Colonia.
I think I came in at the side and
Yeah, I seen that,
had
yeah.
to pull up quick. I hope I can make some time this weekend to work on my monitor shelf. I want to get that project done before winter.
Don't blame you. Hello, Zach.
Sorry, I forgot to.
You in the group, or you in
Like
you
each-
lead? You in chat?
Well, he's at the main menu, and now he's in the private group,
Woohoo!
and if he accepts the wing request. There he is! Welcome aboard!
Welcome.
There we go. Got sound through this time.
Hello?
Hello! Welcome aboard!
Hello.
Well, maybe he can't hear us. I don't know.
I can hear you. I need to adjust my volume.
Ah, okay.
So you're going to 1?
Yeah, I'm going to 1.
Okay, I'll go to 3.
All right, I'll do 1 and 2, and we'll see where you're at.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Doing just fine. How are you doing?
Good.
Uh-oh. Loop of shame! Darn it. Well, you might want to turn the sound on your stream off.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm still getting an echo back.
Oh, you are still?
Yep.
Maybe I should go to... You guys how to push to talk in the game?
I think you can set that up.
Yeah, I got to look at it and I thought, well, there's not that many planets in this system. We probably just need to get them all.
Yeah. Okay, one is probes away on 1, heading for 2.
I'm still 4,000 light seconds out
50%. Surface scan complete.
from 3.
Yeah, which means you could probably get 3 and 4, and what I'll do is I'll do a flyby on those to get them visually on stream, and then hit 5.
Okay.
Forget how many are out here.
6.
Okay.
If you count their little planets, little moons.
Little baby moons. one thing with an open mic rather than push to talk. It gotta make sure you don't. Oh, here we go. Flyby again. Oh, come on.
Okay, I think I have it set up right.
Okay, well, I'll talk. Yep, that looks.
Yep.
Not getting any feedback now.
Yep.
It's good.
No echo.
Not only that, your voice sounds clearer.
That's good.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Ah, there it is. Oh, the moon's kind of pretty too.
Surface scan complete.
Going for 4.
All right. I just finished 2A.
Surface scan complete.
And I'm heading to do my flybys.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, you want me to go to C5 or C6?
Go to C6. I'll swing. I'll do
Okay.
5 and see you at 6.
Okie dokie. On my way.
Well, let's hope I don't do too many more loops of shame here. Because that will completely throw my timing off.
Where are you at? Zoe? Or Zach?
Let me share my location if I can.
Yeah, I was going to go look on the galaxy map to see where you were.
I thought I remember I share with Wingmate's button somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
see where you're at.
enable wing beacon.
Yeah, I see where he's at. He's 7,000 light years away from us.
I think I can get to Colonia at the same time you do.
We're only 112 jumps away.
Yeah, but we're limited by my 2 hours a night, so.
Well, that's true too.
Okay, did my flyby on 3, heading to 4.
I'm definitely not flying to B and C and stuff like that. So I might
Well.
only surface scan water worlds and Earth likes.
Okay.
Okay. There's 4. Heading for 5.
What's your jump radius? Or jump range?
Kind of nice if you could look up some of the stats on people in the wing. So there's a couple critical stats that would be nice to know.
I just signed up for this online thing where you can look at people's profiles.
Really? I didn't know there was something like that you could do.
Well, if you come across Trace, a thingamajig 22, if they happen to send you a friend request, that's my friend Jordan, the girl that's husband talked me into buying this.
Thingamajig 22, gotcha.
All right.
I told her told her I'd tell you about her, but she said, well, she wasn't really ready to join a group again. She's just out there in the middle exploring.
Man, I am fighting this, trying to avoid this loop of shame hard.
I think they've adjusted it again.
Yeah, it's been, very flaky. You know. Not all that pleased with the way it's working. Probes away on 5.
I was away on 6.
Okay, headed for 5A.
Scan complete.
Just for grins and giggles, and because the system's so small.
Surface scan complete.
How many jumps do you guys from Colonia?
Got next target targeted. Next system targeted. Huh?
How many jumps are we from Colonia, Lynn?
112.
Surface scan complete.
Alright, I'm heading for my flyby for 6.
Did you copy that, Zoe? We're 112
Yeah.
away from Colonia.
Not too bad.
No. Consider it already been to Colonia and back out to them.
Yeah, well, I'm limited to 2 hours a night, which means, 30 or less jumps. So it's basically 3 or 4 days to get to Colonia for... well, except tomorrow's Friday. Could go a little extra.
Oh, yeah.
But I really want to get
We're
out to
actually-
the wood shop this weekend.
We're actually 3,891 light years away from Colonia.
Oh, okay.
But my jump is only like 35.8, 36.0.
Ugh. Here comes another loop of shame. And I'm at dead throttle coming through for a loop of shame. Yay!
Yeah. See, I tell you, because even coming into the systems, even at 0 throttle, it'll still throw you in danger of a binary pair, and I think they've changed it.
Yeah, they've done something. This is not working well. Get a flyby on this pretty world. Boy, that is a nice one. Nice deep blue with white ice caps, plenty of weather.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
nice.
What a world. Ready when you are, sir.
Engage.
Frameshift drive.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Fuel scooping.
30 watts.
Loading.
Yeah, we're going nowhere tonight.
Fuel scooping complete.
Where's that? Hickman, Kentucky. Oh, that must be a political call. Because they're not obeying any of the rules. It's too late for them to be calling me. Wait a minute, are you in this?
I think so. I'll skip one and go to the other one.
Okay, you skip it, I'll take it. Okay, I'll go the other direction.
We need to set up our directions again.
I just killed a spider.
Uh-oh.
The trouble with the directions is, you know, sometimes you come in hull, you know, with your hull one way and mine's the other, in which case your right is my left.
Well, that's true too.
Oh, and everything else is out at the B star. Oh, except that one.
So you trying to scan most of the planets?
We'll use the frequency scanner to hit everything. And then what we map is value-based.
Like water worlds are worth over 3 million. Well, water worlds terraformable is over 3 million.
So basically anything that is water world, ammonia world, or terraformable, we map.
Do you guys have all the stars selected?
System scan
No.
complete.
No, not even close. We've got 4 stars. Guess galaxy map. Okay, Anubis is being a pain. My mic must be in the wrong position. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
That works better.
No defensive systems in here.
Alright, so where's my route planner? Alright, actually let me... It's not even set right. Okay, sure. There we go, that's better. So A, F, G, and K. And then apply that filter to route.
And that gives you all the expensive systems that will have terraformables or water worlds or Earth-likes.
I only have K and G, which I heard are the two most common for Earth-like.
A and F. So basically, if you go A, F, K, and G, you will get 80% of the Earthlikes in the game.
Oh, okay.
And don't forget, your terraformable high metal contents are worth 2 million, sometimes 3 million apiece.
Yeah. So those 4 systems basically give you a high money route to wherever. System map. Here I am talking instead of going through this. And yeah, this says there's nothing good here. And I can just tell by eyeballs that there's basically nothing good here. And nobody's been here. Alright, shall we mosey?
Engage.
Engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
Preparing to fold space.
I think this microphone may be a little too directional. If I have its angle slightly off, it won't pick it up.
Fuel scooping.
System has 36 bodies, but only one good planet.
21.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, that's pretty common. So when you go in A, F, K, and G, you usually get one good planet per system, and then every once in a while you'll get a system with a lot. But you don't get very many systems with, although I've been unlucky recently. You tend to get lots of systems with one good planet.
Yeah, earlier I got a system with 2 water worlds and then a pair of terraformable.
Nice. That's nice. So, you know, the water worlds, you know, you're looking at $1 mil to 2 each, unless they're terraformable, in which case they're 3 to 6.
Okay.
System scan complete.
High metal content, that is terraformable, like I said, 1 to 3. So you got 1 to 3 and 3 to 6 are the 2 ranges. And the ammonia world kind of tracks with the water world, but like 20% less. So that's why we go water, ammonia, and terraformable. System map.
I recently made a trip to Second Tiers A.
Uh-huh.
From there to where I am now, I found maybe 3 Earth-like worlds.
Yeah. Earth-like's pretty rare.
But the first
When you're ready.
way to Second Tiers A, I wasn't looking too hard, actually.
Engage.
Engage.
Frameshift
Spooling
drive
FTL
charging.
engines and preparing for jump.
Yeah, I think coming back from where we left off the Emerald Tablet, I've seen maybe 5 total.
Yeah. So what is the Emerald Tablet?
The Emerald Tablet is my carrier. The DSSA Emerald Tablet, which is out in the Hieronymus Delta, in a semi-permanent to permanent location. It was a real good week. Somebody stopped by the carrier and dropped off a bunch of exploration data. So the carrier only cost me,
Fuel scooping complete.
I think, was it 800 or 800K for a week, which is pretty insane.
Gas station.
It's a gas station, yep. So it cost me, yeah, 789K for the week instead of 24 mil, 24.7 mil. So, you know, someone dropped, you know, I've only got a 10% tariff, and so that means someone dropped around 2.5 million in exploration data, which, thank you very much, whoever did that. Galaxy map.
Wasn't.
Here's the galaxy map,
Oh,
Commander.
that's the wrong map.
Trying too hard to get the high-value planets, and I made
System map.
about 90 million on the trip to Sega TSA, but I also had jumped all my data.
Well, we've been dropping about every 9,000 light year jumps. 500 million credits is what we've been getting for our data.
Yeah, what I probably should do is put the carrier network where you can look for the carriers on, you know, a link to it on my stream at some point, so that people can get it and go look. And so basically, we're going from the Emerald Tablet. We went to another DSSA carrier, the Unicorn's Rest. Went from there to another one, the
Enigma.
The Enigma. Yeah, I just realized you're getting out of range on me here, and I better your wing signal. Darn it!
I thought.
Oh, stupid! It's this thing switch. Okay, there you are. All right, now I got the next one. Engage.
Okay.
Went from there to the DSSA Enigma, and at each of these places we sell off all of our data, which reduces our risk greatly. And the distance between them gives, you know, between 4 and 500 million. You know, you accumulate data and you just drop it off at each one as you go by. You know, safety valve.
Frameshift drive charging.
And so our next stop is Colonia, and I'll have another close to 500,000 of data to drop there. And then there's one carrier about halfway between Colonia and the bubble.
I don't see you in here with me.
Well, yeah, that's because I told Anubis to jump, or at least I think I told Anubis to jump, and he didn't do it.
I'll wait. There you are.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
Anubis is having one of those nights.
Fuel scooping complete.
I see, everything's right here. All right.
Are you in a clipper?
Cutter.
System
Cutter.
scan complete.
System map. System map. Anubis is being real finicky. Okay. Alright, nothing good here. On we go.
The next one should be the one with the water world
Engage.
in it.
Frameshift drive.
Preparing to fold space.
looks like somebody been here before.
Me. But I didn't scan anything. This is where I was waiting for you.
Aha, okay. Lots of asteroids. Well, you'll be happy to know there's nothing good at the B star.
I thought this was the one that had the water world in it. This is the one we had marked.
System now has 3 water worlds.
Oh, nice.
One of them's at the B star. 83 light seconds at, and someone else get 83,000 that is. Someone else get.
Well, check if it's terraformable. If it's terraformable, you still want to head to it.
Yeah.
System scan.
If you want to make credits.
Yeah.
One of them, the one that's only 600 light seconds away is.
Oh, okay. Well, then get the easy one. System map.
That'd be a way to min-max how far away you should go for most credits. Because if you
This thing is nothing.
Yeah.
Must have looked at it wrong. Alrighty, when you are.
Galaxy map. Let me see if this is one that you
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
that I've got flagged. No, I don't have a flag at this one.
Yep.
My closest flag is at Egmir.
Okay. Well, maybe it's just me.
Yeah. Or maybe you thought it was a water world and decided to wait.
Yeah, that's what I got next.
Alright, engage.
Near D10 1925.
I think that's it,
Frameshift
yeah.
drive charging.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I got. This must have just been where I parked, was waiting on you.
Must have been, okay.
I am thinking the Signal Crew is a bit more sensitive now.
3, 2,
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah, I think it is too.
yeah, I'm doing far more loops of shame than I was.
fuel scooping.
25.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, this one's looking good in the water world department.
Yep, there's one.
many hours do you have in this game, both of you?
1700.
Where is Steam? I have 2,072 hours.
We got a high metal content body worth 2,092,092, and then we got a water world worth 3,465.
Okay, I'm showing nothing on my side. System map.
Putting in a cool 135 hours.
Alright, we own the system, obviously. There's the terraform. Oh, geez, the water world's terraformable too.
Yep.
So that's planets 3 and 4. I'll do the flyby on 3, and then I'll head to 4.
Is there a? This is kind of a question. I know in trading you get like 10% cut for selling stuff. Is there something like that for cartographic data?
Yeah, the same tariff applies for cartography as it does for market goods. It's basically across all services. The carrier takes whatever cut you set into its coffers. So mine's set at 10%. One of the ones we went at was set at I think 9. The other one was set at 25, which was oof.
I'm saying in a wing.
Oh, wing. I don't know what the wing bonus is.
Yeah, well, we get like 10% of what. It's a bonus. They don't deduct it from you.
Well, 3 is a very cloudy planet. It's quite white, highly reflective. Lots of high, thin clouds.
Pulling up to it right now.
And I'm making the turn for 4.
I think we did this backwards. I don't know.
How so?
I don't know. This seems backwards.
Surface scan.
The Wikipedia is not exactly clear, but I think it's 5%. And if you're both in the same system, when a new body is discovered, you both get the first discovery bonus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We share everything as long as we're in the same system wings. Or we'd be in different systems.
Yeah. It's been very much worth traveling together. You know, not only do you get the wing bonus, but you get, you know, both names on the planets, both get the first discovery.
And it's faster.
And it's a lot faster, yeah. It would be even faster if I wasn't deliberately...
The wing makes the surface scan. Do you get the full money from that, or
Yep.
just the first discovery?
You get the
Get
full
all the
money.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It basically doubles the value coming out of the... I mean, it's basically the same as if you did it by yourself, except you get the help of somebody else being able to scan some of it.
The only reason why he would get more money than me, or I would get more money than him, is because when I left him, my jump range is less than his, And so I have to jump into more systems than he does. So I will get more because I ran off and left him and come back out here to him when we get back to Colonia. And it's just like Yellow gets less jump than both of us. He gets like 20, 21. He'll get almost twice as much as we will get because he's out here by himself now because of his job change. But if we're both in the same system, we get the same exact amount when we go turn it in. Or else we wouldn't be in the same system.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Is there a way to look at the data you currently have before you sell it?
I wish.
Well, yeah, Ed, Scout, but about it. Ready when you are.
Alrighty, engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
And Anubis is still being a pain. Okay.
System scan complete.
Gas station. Get your gas here.
Fuel scooping complete.
System map. And we definitely own it. Whenever you're ready,
Engage.
engage.
Frameshift drive.
Hey, you heard me that time.
Ooh. 38.
Scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
They're all gas
I've
giants.
already been here.
Yes, you have. Alrighty. Well. Nothing good here.
Ready when you are.
Engage.
Frameshift drive.
Preparing to fold space.
Kylo abs. Ah, the system. Solly's in.
Really, Kylo Ren likes to do his workouts.
Yeah, he gets so many arm or the abs, his belly. Sit up. The sit-up system.
System scan complete.
Gas station.
Fuel scooping.
Get your gas here.
Fuel scooping complete.
System map. I own it, or we own it. Now that we're both back together again. Whenever you're ready.
Engage.
Engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
Charging FTL.
Since we're back on the path, and I went to Colonia, probably about every third system is probably gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work out.
We'll see.
May have to drop down and then route again to that system.
Fuel scooping.
26.
Fuel scooping complete.
Haven't been to this one. I hate it when this gets the jiggering and around in FSS.
Yeah, that can be annoying.
System scan complete.
System map. Well, I'm not showing anything good on my scanner, but I'll give it a double check.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, there's nothing good here. Okay, on we go. Engage.
Frameshift
410 jumps away from that big dollar
Charging
system.
FTL.
Okay.
Oh, this looks promising.
Yeah, looks like we might have a water world out here. Just gotta wonder how far away it is. Terraformable. It's just under 3 mil.
System scan complete.
I got 3 terraformables, high metal contents.
Oh, wow, so this is going to be an expensive system. System map.
5,000 light seconds out.
Oh, nice. Nice and close. I like this. So, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all terraformable, and one of them is the water world.
Heading towards 3.
All right, I'll do flybys on 3, 4, and hit 5.
Okay. So I need to get 3 and 4 then.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, and then head for 6.
Yeah, you'll probably have 6 done just as I'm getting there.
System has 56 bodies.
Woohoo! There's one out here somewhere I hit that has 81 between here and Colonia.
I think the highest I've seen is 93, other than Sol, which is insane. Sol is insane.
It really makes you think if more systems should have that many.
Well, except science has yet to prove that out.
It's less likely we're an outlier.
It does. It looks a lot like we're an outlying system, yeah. But there are plenty of systems with planets in the habitable zone. So there's got to be some sort of life out there, whether or not it's, you know, to the point of intelligent, to the point of space travel. Who the hell knows? But it's obvious from what they've seen so far that there is at least some sort of plant and or animal life out there.
Yeah. I think we might end up finding bacteria on other planets in our own system.
I highly suspect that we will find some sort of at least plant life on Venus, based on some of, and probably some animal life as well, I would guess, based on the ecosystems in and around the fumaroles at the bottom of the ocean. As it's not all that different from conditions on Venus.
Now a little bit, but that's Colonia.
So it's, you know, it's likely we will find some sort of, you know, probably not too overly sophisticated, because of you know, conditions are not good, but some sort of life form on at least Venus. Mars may once have had life. Too little atmosphere remaining for that to be true any longer. beyond.
Well, there's water and heat.
Yeah, well, the problem is any water that gets up will exit into space because it has insufficient gravity and insufficient atmosphere to hold it. So it will gradually lose whatever water mass it's got. All right, so 3's pretty,
Well, the
4's
reason
pretty.
protection was correct, that it has the liquid water
Subsurface.
place under the surface.
Yeah, it's still got a bunch subsurface, but you know, every time it comes to the surface, it basically goes out and gets lost. Okay, that's 3, 4. I'm heading for 5.
Thank you. Europa would be the other candidate.
What's the other candidate?
Europa.
Europa, yes.
Europa, the moon of Jupiter.
Yep. Cold, but possible, yes. Sufficient internal heat in Europa to allow life underneath the permanent ice surface.
Surface scan complete.
I don't think there's any way anything could live on the surface of Europa, but certainly scientists are convinced that in the vast ocean underneath, it's certainly possible.
On my way to 6.
So am I.
Okay, cool.
Surface scan complete.
You already get 6 done?
Got 5 done.
Oh, well, it just showed 6 being done, so.
No, that was 5 completing.
Okay.
It's just I'm targeting 6. Because I did fire and forget. I launched them and turned away.
Okay. Here you come. Boo-boo.
Oopsie daisy, you turned away. Oh,
Yeah.
you're still leading me a little bit.
Yeah.
Is this the dark side?
Dark side on both sides, looks like.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm in position. Probes away. Oh no! Well, I shot
Glad it
2,
don't count
you
against
shot
us.
4.
My God, we got that sucker probed for good.
Yeah, there goes the efficiency bonus.
I doubt it.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, nope.
Surface scan.
2 of them loaded and
Got it.
that's it. Wow. Okay,
Ready when you are.
engage.
Frameshift drive.
Preparing for jump.
Good thing to know that it doesn't bother us if we happen to launch more than one probe at it, as long as it's different.
Well, I think it was just, you know, there were 6 probes, or maybe 8 probes going at it, but there was still 2 in the air when it finished.
Yeah.
So the extras don't count. But I think if we got too many in there,
Fuel scoping.
it would have been a problem.
One of these days we'll have to try that theory out and see.
Fuel scoping complete.
Oh,
It's like we may-
ammonia world in here somewhere.
That's what it says. Yep. I found it.
Cool.
System scan complete.
System map. Ooh, system. Alright. Planet 1, terraformable. Planet 2 is not. 3 is the ammonia world. And so it's 1 and 3. So I'll do a flyby on 1 and head for 3.
Gotcha. And another reason why Zach, we know that we all get the same is because when Yellow was with us, most of the time I just sit there at the star and wait on them to get done because they were already out there gone. And, you know, there may have been $1 or $2 million credits difference, but not enough to worry about.
Oh, here we go. Flyby again! Loop of shame!
You lived one way and I lived the other way.
This is not good.
What?
I just ran out of fuel.
What?
Oh, that's not good. You know what to do, right? Log out, call the fuel rats, and coordinate.
Second time this has ever happened.
Yeah.
It's what?
Only the second time this ever happened. I'm gonna go and log on, or go to main menu.
Okay. Good luck.
Shit.
And hey, Rocky, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Rocky.
System map. I wonder if I should put fuel limpets on this thing.
I don't know.
Actually, if it comes around to DW3 and there's a bunch of us going, I might take the Anaconda anyway, just so I have room for limpet controllers. And I'll put, you know, both fuel and repair.
Yeah.
which means I'll definitely go weaponless, because I'll be screaming
Well, I
for
guess
weight.
you could go weaponless, and I could go weapons.
Yep.
And between the two of us, we should be safe.
Yep. I'm gonna do Loop of Shame again. I was coming in nice and easy, and suddenly it just drops to 5 seconds, and I'm like, what?
They've changed something.
They have to have, yeah. It's just, I'm doing too many Loops of Shame, and I don't understand why. It's not behaving at all. This ammonia world's kind of nice for an ammonia world.
Really?
Yeah. No wonder it's terraformable. Oh, that is real pretty. I like that one.
Is it that collage of different brown tones and stuff?
Yeah. And I'm just going to head over and do this other one here just to... because it's right here.
Moon.
No, it's actually Planet 2.
Scan complete.
Oh, okay, well, it's right there in the same thing. Okay. Don't blame you. Don't blame you.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
And away we go.
Ready when you are.
Preparing for war.
Charging.
Yet another large system. Boy.
Fuel scooping complete.
This one looks
Got an ammonia world. Yeah. Yeah, right there. Right next to a gas giant with ammonia-based life.
cool.
That is a loaded question. You can do that in several ships, actually. You can easily do that in either an Anaconda or a Cutter. And it's not just some defense with either of those. You can actually have pretty decent defense with either an Anaconda or a Cutter. Some defense? I'm sure you could manage it with a Python. I'm not sure about other ships, just because I haven't flown enough of them to try it. I understand a couple of the passenger liners are very good at it as well.
Who are you talking to?
Rocky Johnson.
I don't see him.
You don't see him on the stream? I see him on the stream. System map. Oh, good job, Zach. He made it back to the star and refueled.
I had to refresh the YouTube page. I didn't see Rocky.
Uh-huh.
I just heard you talking to him. Oh.
There is
I
that
don't know about
ammonia
you,
world.
but I don't show anything.
Oh no, there's an ammonia world here, and it's worth 2.1. It's the only thing in here that's worth anything, but it's at 4K light seconds. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Well, I'm at on my Ed Scout. This is where I would. Since I didn't scan it, it didn't show for me.
Yeah, I gotta drop a bug on the Git system for that tool, or bug or feature request or whatever to make it work with wings better. Oh sure. Welcome back.
Look at that.
Back in. Yes. That was scary.
It can be. Glad to hear you made it to the star to get fueled. That's good. I've heard of people having that happen, but in a system that's unscoopable.
Yeah, not with the star systems that you got picked.
Yeah. I didn't realize that you wouldn't immediately drop dead if you ran out of fuel. You still have a bit left to get reach to the star.
I always scoop at every star. Every star. That's scoopable.
We've picked up a new tool that called ED Scout. It was featured on one of Down to Earth Astronomy's videos, so we basically pulled that down off of its GitHub page and installed it. And so anything that you scan, I mean, it runs off of your log file. So anything you scan, it will pick up and get the actual value out of, because that's actually put into your log file. Or at least what type of world is put into the log file, and there's a lookup table. It's reasonably accurate, so I don't think it's the values actually in the log file, but it gives you a reasonably accurate value for what you scanned. Not only that, but it runs on the machine that you're running Elite on, but it basically opens up a mini web server on the page that you can hit using Google Chrome from a different device on your network. So I've actually got the servers running on my gaming rig, and the UI is running on my laptop beside me so that I can see it. So it told me that the mapped value of this planet I'm mapping right now is approximately 2.1 million credits.
If you probe it.
Right.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And
Surface
there
scan
it is.
Complete.
Now you got to take it with a little bit of grain of salt. I think it's just using a lookup table based on the type, but even so, it gives you a pretty good idea of what's worth scanning in the system. I still go look at the map just to show it on the stream, but at this point, if I were flying without streaming, I wouldn't even have to look at the system map anymore because it tells me exactly what's worth looking at. It's not wing compatible at the moment, so I have to ask Lynn if she finds anything on hers, and she has to ask me if there's anything on mine, but whatever. It's a nice tool. At any rate, shall we move on?
Ready when you are, sir.
Engage.
Preparing for jump.
Charging.
It is it's one of the most useful tools I've seen come up.
Well, there for a long time, we wasn't scanning ammonia worlds because we didn't think they were worth much. Then to find out they're worth just as much as a terraformable high metal content, or sometimes even a water world.
Yep. They're pretty analogous to water worlds in value. 1 to 3 if they're not terraformable, 3 to 6 if they are. Like, okay, good to know.
Well,
Fuel scooping complete.
what?
Ruby joined, but he's not in. He's on his own private group. It would be interesting to have him in again, but we'll see. He is a bit of a character. And talk about younger than us. I mean, I think he's in college, maybe.
Well, anybody's younger than me.
Not entirely true.
You haven't suspected me yet.
System scan complete.
In college.
College hasn't accepted you yet?
I'm in college. I said you haven't suspected me yet.
System map.
Young whippersnappers, you.
Yeah. Well, I have to, a lot of the people in the game that play this game are either, college age or slightly older. You and I are quite the exception, Lynn. Although I was playing with one grandparent, her daughter had gotten her into this game, and she was 82 years old.
Wow.
So you're not the oldest player. Engage.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Tried to get my dad involved.
More people who aren't my age. You see more middle-aged and older people in this game than other games.
Yeah, there is somewhat of a higher median in this game than some of the games I've played. But that's because, you generally don't get, 12 and 13-year-olds playing the game like you do in a lot of MMOs.
Well, it is kind of a pacing that little younger kids can't really handle, I guess.
Yeah, they don't stick around because it's not instantaneous enough. Sometimes they'll join it, be around for a while.
What if there's also a cross-section between like the renewed interest in this in the field of space currently, and kind of the Apollo area type interest.
Could be. But the reason I ended up in this game is one of the guys that I used to work with. He found the game, and he basically signed up for this, No Man's Sky, and Star Citizen, and he'd already done an Eve and didn't like Eve. But he was basically talking about the flight dynamics in this system. I was like, okay, maybe system map, and I've been looking for a good spaceship flight simulator for I don't know how many years, and basically they've all had this cartoony arcade-like handling to them up till this game. This is the first game that it actually handles like a physical ship should.
Well, I mean, this isn't a flight.
Ready when you are.
Engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Maybe about spaceships handling.
Yeah, the spaceship handling on in this game is absolutely phenomenal. It just
I'm not long without flight tips. I don't know how to turn it off.
Flight assist, it's in your the ship menu where your inventory is in ship, and you can turn flight assist off it.
Only when
Be sure you're away from everything when you do until you get used to it.
yeah. I mean, I've got it as I've got the flight assist toggle button. Flight assist toggle mapped to a button on my joystick. So I can just quickly go flight assist. Now, except I can't in hyperspace, but I just basically hit a quick switch, so it allows me to flip back and forth real quick. Because I find I definitely don't want flight assist on all the time in combat, but I don't want it off all the time in combat. So I do a lot of toggling it back and forth. And so that's why I've got it on a button on my joystick. Now with flight assist on, it flies a lot like an aircraft. Which, you know, a computer-aided flight dynamic system probably would do. And you turn it off and you fly Newtonian physics, and it's just like, oh wow. System map. Okay. The tool says nothing good, and I think I concur.
Same here.
Yep, nothing good.
Engage.
Engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
Preparing to fold space.
Yeah, it's kind of like there was a, actually most modern fighter aircraft.
4, 3, 2,
You basically use what's effectively a computer joystick to tell the flight computer what you want the aircraft to do, and the computer decides how to implement that. There's no direct link to the flight controls anymore.
fuel scooping.
50.
Because there's just no way a human can do it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, I think most fighter jets, or at least many of them, are less than stable. So
Yes, because that's how you get the best maneuverability, is a unstable plane. and you use the computer to provide you the stability. So that's how you get a plane that you can take, you know, a 12G turn with a plane, or at least with a plane can physically take a 12G turn. You may not be able to handle it.
System scan complete.
System map. In fact, a lot of aircraft fighting in the future may well be unmanned drone. Oh, hey, Will. I list Planet 3 on mine.
Yep, 3 and 5.
Ooh, there's a water world at 5, yep.
Terraformable.
Nice. Okay, so 3 and 5. I'll fly by 3 and head for 5.
Gotcha.
One of the biggest things with fighter jets versus passenger jets. You know, passenger jets tend to be very stable aircraft with multiple redundant, you know, computer systems, with actually the ability on most of them still to operate by cable. So if the electronics go completely down, you can still fly the stupid plane.
And if you're curious, we're 3 jumps away from that big system.
Oh, nice.
We may get it in before 10.
Hey, yeah. Now here I am coming on this below the blue zone, and it still went down to 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't trust it anymore. I just ease into it. It may take me a little bit longer, but, you know, well.
Okay, I'm flying by 3, right. 3's nice, it's got a couple of rings on it.
Yep, I'll get him.
Alright, turning from 3, headed for 5.
How many light seconds is it out to 5?
1200.
Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed the wrong thing. Maybe that's not quite true. Belt cluster 5 was 1200. It's 18.
1800?
Yep.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
I grabbed the first 5 I grabbed was a belt cluster. Took a course in basically aircraft design, with an introductory course, and it's amazing what goes into it. It's amazing what something as simple as shifting the center of balance back 5 feet will do for an aircraft in its stability.
Surface scan complete.
Got one hot, looks like one hot spot. Let me see what it is. Oh, we got several. Benazite, monazite, and muscovite.
You're starting to pronounce those well. You're learning your Latin.
Might be more lucrative to test flight assist off something other than an ASP or ASP Explorer, rather.
No, actually, ASP would be a beautiful thing to play with it on. It's a very, very maneuverable craft, and its handling is very forgivable. So it's a good one to start with. And here I go flying by the loop of shame yet again. I tell you, you blink and you miss your opportunity to slow down right now. This is crazy.
It makes me wonder if they're not playing with the servers to get ready for the beta.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Before the beta, though, it's the end of this month. The Horizons package gets rolled into the base game.
Wonder what that's going to change in the base game.
The base game will be Horizons. Period.
I know, but with them merging the two, I wonder what it's going to screw up in each game.
Surface scanned.
They're just shifting the executable.
Surface scan complete.
What?
Horizons is a different executable than the base game. So all they're doing is just replacing the executable for the base game with Horizons.
Ready when you are.
Okay. I guess I'm ready. Engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
But, and then for everyone who has Horizons already purchased, as a compensation, they're apparently going to give everybody who's got it currently purchased a bunch of ship skins.
Cool. That means I get a bunch of ship skins.
Yeah, it's like 2 ship skins for it's two ship skins, but those same 2 for every ship
Fuel scooping.
across the board.
System scan complete.
Gas station.
Get your gas here. They mentioned that on their live stream today.
So that means that I got 15 or 16 ships, so I get 2 skins for each ship?
It's a specific 2, yes.
What about ships you haven't purchased yet?
You've got them. It's attached to your account. System map. They named the 2 skins in the stream, and you have those 2 skins for every ship in the game.
Yeah, it's probably one of them neon ones that I won't like.
Nobody knows. They're not out yet. Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for jump.
They're basically that way. It's not a skin that you've purchased already. So it's basically special skin for having pre-purchased Horizons when it was actually a separate item.
Will that mean we'll have to enter into the game differently than what we have been, or what?
No, still through the same launcher.
Okay.
So the benefit of getting Horizons now is that when it does come out, you'll get the free skins, which is basically the same value, face value, as the ARCs would be for. It's basic.
Which the DLC is the new one?
Odyssey. Is this a gas station? Ah, it's a 4-pump gas station. System map.
Yep.
No, it isn't. There's a metal-rich body sitting there. Really close to the first stars. Okay. It's not worth half. It's worth $500,000. All right. On we can go. Engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
Charging FTL.
This next one is the big system, the extensive system.
Ah, so it is. It says it's $3 million for me.
3, 2,
Yeah, because I've already got it.
Yeah, you've already got all the firsts and everything else in it, so it's a lot less. It's probably about half what you got on it.
75 million.
Yeah, I get 3 mil.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alrighty.
3 mil for 11 planets. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's basically all concentrated in 2 planets.
Well, I don't know. It don't show my name on it.
Doesn't it only show your name once you turn in the data?
It should have been turned in, huh?
Well, once I finish.
Maybe this is one I honked and I didn't do it.
Oh, maybe.
I scanned it. This is the big. Okay, I scanned it, but I didn't honk it. I mean, I didn't. I scanned it, FSS'd it, found all them ones, and I left it for you to come back to.
Oh, okay.
This is one I.
Alrighty, I'm at least as far as being able to broadcast, so I can talk with you now. I wish I knew why. Yeah, I've got the trouble screen set so that I can at least talk while the game's coming up. But yeah, I wish I knew why my computer was crashing. I mean, I've run diagnostics on it and I can't find anything. And since it has crashed a bunch actually outside of Elite, I know it's not always Elite. I just can't find it. Although with Odyssey coming out, I may want to, well, I definitely want to as soon as I can, replace my machine with a more powerful one. I just wish I could figure out what was wrong with this and straighten it out. It's getting more and more frustrating.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Welcome back.
Oh, that sucked. Not as bad as the one last night, but
Yeah.
all right.
Well, I'm at number 3.
Okay, let me see where. Oh, I gotta blow the horn again. All right. You're at 3. Where was I going?
I don't know. Did you get them all FSS scanned?
Yeah, I got everything scanned. System map. So you've scanned 3.
No, I've not scanned anything in here.
Oh, okay.
This
You're
is the one that I was waiting for you to come back to. So I'm at 3. I'll do 3 and 4.
right. I hadn't even reached 3 yet. Right.
And
I get it.
5 is terraformable. 6 is terraformable. 7 is terraformable.
Yep. All right. So I'll do a flyby on 3 and 4, grab 5, and then we'll see where we're at.
Okay.
What do you mean by flyby?
He
Well,
shows them on the screen.
Yeah, since I'm showing it, you know, I've had requests a number of times, you know, as we were, you know, when there were 3 of us scanning stuff. You know, I just show the ones I was scanning, and people are like, well, we want to see the other ones in the system. Okay. So now what I do is I fly the ship by some of the planets, head to other ones, and scan those. So basically, I'm going to line up here.
Well, no, I think you need to map them all because it says you have mapped these planets.
Oh, I've got to do it because you've already got them mapped. Okay. All right, I got to map them all.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It didn't show me that till I got up here to it.
Right.
When I got into the system map at the main star, it just didn't show my name on it. But when I got up here and got closer, then it switched. And when I went and looked again, it says, "You have mapped this planet."
Right. System map.
So I apologize.
Interesting. It doesn't say that you've done. Well, maybe you haven't turned it in yet.
I think this is the one I was coming out and found on my way out to you.
Oh, okay.
Because if you look in your Ed Scout, it should say this thing is worth
Quite a lot. Yep.
Right. I'm 100 jumps away from Colonia.
Cool.
Alright. So I guess you get to play tag along on this system, Lynn.
I'll just meet you out there at Waterworld.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay.
And this will probably be the end one for you tonight.
Yep.
10:05. Not, yeah, 10:05.
Yeah, I'm already in overtime. Let's see, 3, 4. Got to go to 5.
Surface scan complete.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
And I will take this marker off.
Yeah, I'll do that to you in a minute when I get up here. Show it's 47 jumps to the next expensive system.
Okay. Hopefully 6 and 7 are out in the same direction. Kinda looks like they may be.
They're paired with each other.
Oh, even better. Uh-oh.
But
My graphics have stopped.
no.
I'll slow down a sec here.
And we're 93 jumps away from Colonia. They're Zach.
Oh, okay, so we're about even then. I've been kind of only doing cursory planets.
Okay. There we go. So you should be able to hear me at this point. And let's get the game back up and running. Okay, game's coming up. I'll just click over to it. I don't want to even try doing PvP with my game acting like this. Hello. Well, as I was just saying, I'd hate to try doing PvP with this my system like this, because people would basically be accusing me of, you know,
Combat logging.
combat logging, when, I mean, that just crashes. System map.
I don't even know how you proved that you didn't.
Well, other than having, you know...
Videos of you crashing.
Yeah. I have not yet mapped this one. Okay. 5. Heading for 5. Where's 5? There's 5. But this is, you know, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't see any other, you know, YouTubers playing the game having these problems. So obviously it's very specific to me.
I don't know, tonight it was awful jerky. Like, in FSS, every time I moved, it was like jerky.
Right, but you're not crashing.
Oh, no, but something's happening because it's
Okie dokie. Well, now I can talk again. Waiting for everything to start up. I hope this time it stays up long enough to actually finish the system. Alrighty.
I'm not going to say welcome back.
Frame shift. 3, 2, 1, engage.
System map.
I believe you're headed towards 5.
Yep. Alrighty. Maybe I'll get there this time.
Maybe it's the planet's fault.
No, I'm sure it's my computer. Yeah, the more the more I've had problems, the more I'm sure that Elite is just pushing my computer into a non-operational range. But it is happening to me outside of Elite, so I think I've got a hardware issue somewhere that I just can't find.
Push comes to shove, you might do a operating system reinstall.
More likely it's a memory, bad memory chip somewhere.
No loop of shames. You can't afford no loops of shames.
Yeah, no kidding. And the funny thing is, it may not be graphics or anything like that. It could actually be a, network card. Or basically anything.
I'm sure there's some software you can run that could diagnose it.
Ugh. Depends what the problem actually is.
Scanned by 50%.
If it's memory, yes. If it's video, well, I've run a video tester and it just, no problem. Ran it for hours. No problem. I may have to beg the help of my brother-in-law in this system. He knows this stuff a lot better than I do. Okay, back again. At least partially. Got one planet scanned. Yep. Well, maybe actually. Depends when it actually crashed versus, or when it crashed versus when information got back to Frontier and got confirmed. So we'll find out if I still need, whether I've scanned 5 yet or not in actuality. System map. So I'll take a quick look at that. 5. I have map 5. I'm on my way to 6. Okay. Alright, so I have map 5. That's good.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm surprised you.
Start your video feed.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Is it gonna crash on you to start the video feed?
No. I'm just frustrated with the number of crashes tonight. It's been obnoxious.
Can't blame you. This is I think, no, the other night was the worst night, I think. But this is getting close.
They're getting close. One more crash, it'll be the same as the other night, yeah.
Yeah. If it does, you just gonna call her tonight and do 6 and 7 tomorrow?
No, I'm gonna get 6 and 7 done one way or another, and then I'm calling it quits because we're obviously overtime here, or half an hour over.
Right.
And I'm gonna do a loop of shame.
Oh no.
Oh, don't. Oh, I had to pull away. I was gonna run into one of the planets.
Oh no.
Yeah, running straight into a planet's probably not a good idea when you're going at the speed of light. I imagine I would be finding myself back on the Enigma.
Destroy the planet too.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
All right.
Well, while you were trying to get back on, Mr. Zach said he was going to jump a couple more times and he was going to call it a night too, so.
Ah, okay.
Surface scan complete.
About 91 jumps away from Colonia.
Oh, nice.
Wondering if I could get there and then wait for you guys to arrive, and then we can dump data together.
Yeah.
Yep.
I told him that our deal was going to be like the same way back to the bubble, except we were going to stop about halfway at a carrier to dump our data.
Yep.
And I just dropped out of Super Cruise here by the water planet.
Although I'm not sure if I have the same type of patience to scan every planet.
We don't do
Planet
everyone.
like you
We just FSS them, and that don't take but 3 or 4 minutes, unless you have 98. And then we only, if they're like 200,000 or 300,000 light seconds away, it's got to be more than just one for us to go out there. It's got to be worth our while.
Yep.
I almost got really excited here. The rocky ice world is very close to the Earth band.
Surface scanned by 50%.
You know, we gripe about the same thing on Earth likes, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, awfully, I would enjoy hanging out with you guys doing this some more.
Yeah, well, it's a lot more fun in a group.
Yeah.
It's certainly a lot more fun when I'm not crashing all night long, but...
Now he's going to come over here and sit right in front of me, watch.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, show off my ship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess I don't think I've seen a cutter in game.
Oh, she's
Maybe I have,
basically
but-
stripped down right now so I could gain 4 or 5 more light years. But when I was back at Colonia, I had grade 5 engineered lasers, and I was taking out NPCs left and right. So, but now I'm pretty well basically a babe in the woods.
I have to get a Corvette at some point.
Got one of them too. I haven't engineered it out yet, but I got one of them too back at Shinrada.
Yep. Same here. It needs a lot of work before I'll take it out for anything. Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Ooh, I heard you.
I also might get an Anaconda to have like a much better, or even better jump range.
You can get 60, 70. Hey, you bumped me.
Oh, jeez. So I did. Hello. I'm like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Bang! Oh. Well, at least we got shields.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Just run right into me.
I didn't run into, I turned into you.
Scratch.
I was sitting there.
Just scratch.
Somehow I ended up,
Scratch the paint.
absolutely. Somehow I ended up right below you, and I'm like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? So I came to a full stop, and I started turning around, and no sooner, I turned like 40 degrees and went bang. It's like, oh, she's right above me. Alrighty. So we made a few jumps. Made a lot of cash. And,
Scratched a few paint jobs.
great. Scratched a few paint jobs, yep. Well, no, just, well, 2. One, yours and mine. But, yep. Alrighty, so actually, let me go galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I checked, we're 93 light years away from Colonia at my jump range. Yours should be about 80.
Right. Alright, so we've got 1600 to the next system that we marked out. And one more between there and Colonia.
Right. It's 47 jumps to the next big system for us, if you're following me.
Right. And what's that? Oh, that's my halfway marker. Which is not going to be the right point. Alright. Alright, I got to get the system for that other carrier. I'll have to look at that tomorrow.
Okay.
But, yeah, so how many jumps to there? So I've got 39 jumps to the next money system.
So you have a list of particularly valuable systems on your own?
Well, when I was going in to Colonia the first time, when I came up with a system that had water worlds and stuff that paid like 10 or 12, there were like 4 or 5 in a system. I bookmarked it so that when he came through, he could pick them up too. But then we decided that I could come back out and join him. So,
So
it's kind of confusing.
Yeah. See, Lynn has a lot more time in the day to play than I do. I've got basically 2 hours a night, and Lynn has as much time as she feels like and can stand.
And I can do as much as I want if I ignore my work, school.
Yeah, well, you know.
Which I don't.
Right. So, Lynn had the time to fly to Colonia, unlock 2 engineers, and fly back to me before I could, like, get more than a quarter of the way from where we were at to Colonia. So she's come back out and is kindly coming along with me, and you know, she may go.
Well, we started this as a partnership when he had his carrier going out there. I went with him to help him mine and everything. So I kind of feel like keeping the team together. Yeah, I could go off on myself, but we're a team, so I figured I'd just hang with him.
And I certainly appreciate that. So I should show you where the Emerald Tablet is. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
All right. So we're here. Colonia is over here. I can't select it directly because there's just too many bookmarks there at the moment. Bubble's there. The last carrier we were at, the Enigma, is right here. The Unicorn's Rest, which is also a DSSA carrier, is here. And the Emerald Tablet is out here. So there's 3 of the DSSA carriers there in a nice line from Colonia out to out near Route 33. I keep calling it 66, but I just checked back in my notes the other day, and it's Route 33 across the abyss to get to Beagle Point. So it's actually a rather nicely placed set of carriers where you can go from, you know, if you're coming from the bubble, there's a carrier right over here. So you can go bubble to carrier to Colonia. Oh, Colonia's not there. Colonia's here. And then go from Colonia to carrier to carrier to carrier. There's a carrier, and then you could go to Beagle Point, and there's a carrier there. makes the whole trip easier.
So what about all those green marks?
Green marks. I belong to one of the Distant Worlds 2 squadrons. And that is actually all of the bookmarks from Distant Worlds 2. So there's a nebula here. I mean, there's waypoints, nebulas, all sorts of stuff marked out on this, following all the interesting things that we did on the way out on Distant Worlds 2.
So they're front markers, or
the squadron markers, yeah. And a whole lot of them. And actually, you're a marker. You're a green marker at the moment.
Well, I think I just turned on squadron markers. I'm not seeing any pop up.
Well, unless you belong to a squadron, you won't.
Oh yeah, squadron's not the same thing as a wing.
Right. Right. So, you know, I've got this wing going. I've got the private group, but private groups don't have markers. That squadron is the green squadron markers are because I belong to the Distant Worlds 2 squadron, or one of the several Distant Worlds 2 squadrons. You know, we had 3,000 pilots or so heading out along that trip. It was a little more than 3,000 pilots, commanders. That was a lot of people. I think.
What are you gonna do if you go on Distant World 3, but you have to get rid of your Distant World 2 squadron markers because it's a different squadron?
Well, when I join the other squadron, these markers will go away, and the other ones will show up. But I have a feeling that they're going to reuse the squadrons, so the person who owns the squadron will probably wipe all the markers and reset them.
Oh, okay.
Just some world thing, an official frontier.
No, it's efficient. It is, well, the Distant Worlds 2, you know, it was a player initiative, like the first Distant Worlds was. But it got so big that the developers at Frontier actually supported it. The first Distant Worlds trip, I think we had 800 people, or a little under 1,000 people start out. We had about 250 actually make it to Beagle Point. The second Distant Worlds trip, we had over 3,000 people start out, and like 1,200 made it to Beagle Point. A lot of attrition. So it is definitely a journey. Now, Distant Worlds 3, I know they're trying to figure out where we're going to go, but Frontier changed some of their plans, which kind of left what Distant Worlds 3 was shaping up to be like, okay, we got to rethink this because some of the in-game stuff isn't going to be there when we get out there. There was supposed to be a whole story event out in this area out here in the what the heck is this quadrant out there? But anyway, that quadrant out there, which I originally was going to put my carrier right about here. But there are no carriers in this sector because of a story reason. So the organizers of Distant Worlds are in contract with FDev, and there is a story event going to happen at some point in the future out here. We were planning to coincide, the Distant Worlds 3 organizers were planning to, oops, I clicked. We're planning to organize an event out here to coincide with a story event, and since the story event has been postponed, okay, Distant Worlds 3 is being replanned. The story event may be there for Distant Worlds 4. I don't know. But there will undoubtedly be a Distant Worlds event associated with whatever that story event's going to be. There is a very large permit locked system out in this area. And I have a feeling that the story event is going to be about that area. But, of course, I don't know because I don't, I'm not Frontier.
It's about the Thargoids or something like that.
I don't think so. I don't think so because the Thargoids are not out here. The Thargoids are way the heck over here. So this is something else. And nobody knows for sure what's in that area. There is a huge sphere in this area where basically you can't go. That entire area, and it's a 1,000 light year diameter sphere, and roughly sphere, and just you can't go there. It's just all permit locked. In fact, when we were going from over here to try and get the carrier here, we had trouble getting a little bit of trouble navigating around it, even with the carrier. Even with a 500 light year jump, I mean, there's a long. I say 1,000 light years across. It may not be. It may be 2,000 or 3,000 light years across, because we had a lot of jumping.
I wonder if they must be building a lot of things, like a whole new bubble almost.
Yeah, it's about the size of a whole new bubble. So, I mean, is it Guardians? Maybe. Is it Thargoids? I would say no, because there's no Thargoid presence anywhere out here. So highly unlikely it will be Thargoids. Guardians? Possibly. Another race we haven't found? Possibly. Raxla? Possibly.
What's Raxla?
I actually have no clue. It's something that exists in the books around the game, and the books are considered canon. So somewhere there was something. I think it's like a starship, one of those earlier planetary delivery starships or whatever. Is what I think it is. So this may be a second colonized humanity area. Maybe. I don't know.
I think that would be a good candidate because it is such a large area.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, I mean, it could be Guardians. It could be yet another race. It could be whoever wiped out the Guardians. Well, wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, yeah.
So there are lots of guesses, lots of theories. Nobody outside of Frontier knows. So anyway, the Emerald Tablet's there. Unicorn's Rest is there. Enigma is there. There's another carrier over here. There's a carrier here. There's 2 carrier slots open over here. I don't know if anybody's been slotted into those yet. There's one more carrier over here, except he wasn't yet in position. He was still on the way, the last I checked. I'm not sure where the carriers...
track where you're pointing, because I hear your voice. Good.
Yeah, YouTube is 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, YouTube's behind. Yeah. All right, so I got to stop saying here's. All right. So basic.
Might actually go ahead and track off, and then I might watch your stream a little bit more just to see what you're pointing out.
Right, because at least the YouTube stream, the voice will be in sync with the with what I'm doing. Unfortunately, because of the stream delay, you hear things, but you can't see what I'm pointing at because the stream is so far behind.
Unless you just learn like I have to wait 5 seconds and then see.
Yeah, I kind of did. Well, I'm gonna sign off. Unless there's something else I need to do.
It was nice visiting with you, Zach.
Yeah, it's good talking. I'd like to ask more about you guys, but I'm not sure what kind of information you want to say on stream. And I don't yeah. But have a good one.
You too.
You too. Have a good night. And for those of you still following along on the stream, that's about all we have time for tonight. I'd like to thank all of you for coming along. We've actually had quite a few people pop in and visit. Been pretty steady, around 5 at a time, but looks like we've had somewhere between 25 and 30 people actually come in and watch the stream tonight, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much for coming along and supporting the channel. Zach, it was great seeing you in the chat and meeting up with you in the game. That's always fun. And Rocky, great chatting with you as well. I think that's everybody in chat tonight. We'll pick this up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. as usual. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus signing out.
Well, it's been interesting. Talk to you tomorrow night, and good night.
Good night, Commander.